Hello, my name is Chris Flower, and I manage the Central Valley Water Board Site Cleanup Program. I'm going to provide a summary of the program's objectives and core activities and introduce the Site Cleanup Program team. I'll also discuss the laws and regulations that staff use to manage their projects. In addition, I'll present the program's priorities and close with recent challenges and accomplishments. The Site Cleanup Program regulates the cleanup of contaminated groundwater, surface water, soil, and soil gas. Cases that site cleanup staff manage are contaminated from various commercial and industrial uses and include chemicals such as chlorinated solvents, petroleum hydrocarbons, pesticides, herbicides, heavy metals, and more. Program staff regulate cleanup cases in the private sector and in the federal sector, including Department of Defense sites. The Central Valley Site Cleanup Program works on over 1,000 private sector sites and over 275 federal sites. Program staff track site progress to ensure steps are being taken to reduce the risk presented to receptors. This progress tracking includes meeting with dischargers, environmental consultants, and conducting routine site visits. Cleanup staff review technical correspondences, including reports and work plans, and prepare technical correspondences of their own. Staff also take steps to ensure the public and our stakeholders are involved in the cleanup process. Staff collaborate with other programs in the Central Valley Water Board and work alongside county health departments, the Department of Toxic Substances Control, the Office of Environmental Health Hazard Assessment, and the Environmental Protection Agency. The Site Cleanup Program utilizes approximately 29 PYs distributed across technical, administrative, and executive staff in all three of the region's offices. The program reports through our executive sponsor, Assistant Executive Officer J.J. Baum. The program has 5 technical staff in our Redding office, 6 technical staff in our Fresno office, and 27 technical staff in our Rancho Cordova office. Some of these staff provide support to other programs in their daily workload. The Site Cleanup Program utilizes several laws, regulations, and resolutions to regulate the cleanup of contaminated sites. Staff apply the California Water Code, including sections 13304 and 13267, to require dischargers clean up and abate waste, or to require dischargers to submit monitoring reports. Staff also lean on the Water Quality Control Plan for the Sacramento River and San Joaquin River basins. Staff also use several state water board resolutions, including Resolution 9249 and Resolution 6816. For federal cleanup sites and for Superfund sites, staff follow the CERCLA process. In 2022, the Central Valley Water Board passed Resolution R5 2022-0067 that affirmed the Central Valley Water Board's commitment to the State Water Board's Racial Equity Resolution 2021-0050 and to establish water quality goals in support of racial equity. This resolution included 2 goals for the site cleanup program. The first was to ensure staff are trained on the various tools available to them and to track progress relative to overburdened communities. And the second goal is to develop revised outreach guidelines that incorporate equitable, culturally relevant community outreach to promote meaningful civil engagement. Staff have developed training guides for existing staff and for onboarded staff to address the first goal and are continuing to work with the State Water Board's Communications Office to achieve the second goal. While the Site Cleanup Program has over 1,275 sites in its portfolio, a handful of sites have been selected as priority cases due to the unique risk they present to receptors or due to the extent of contamination. Included in these priority cases are the Union Pacific Dunsmuir case, where historical petroleum hydrocarbon releases have resulted in discharges to the Sacramento River. The Solano Street PCE case, where industrial chlorinated solvent use has led to significant PCE contamination in soil gas. The Sacramento Rail Yards project, one of the largest brownfield projects in the U.S. The McClellan Air Force Base, an air base being transferred to beneficially used private property. The Aerojet Corporation site, where manufacturing and testing of rocket propellant has resulted in a contaminant footprint in excess of 20 square miles. And the Bakersfield Refinery, where vapor extraction has removed over 1 million pounds of petroleum hydrocarbons. Like any regulatory program, the Site Cleanup Program has its challenges, the greatest of which is funding. There are more cleanup cases and cleanup needs than dischargers have resources to address. While funding programs are available, they are not sufficient for all the cleanup needs of the state. Program staff have and will continue to encourage dischargers to apply for funding through the State Water Board and the Department of Toxic Substances Control. Staff also grapple with emerging chemicals of concern, including PFAS and 1,2,3-TCP. While an MCL for PFAS may be promulgated in the near future, the extent of PFAS impact and cleanup technologies are still being explored. 1,2,3-TCP presents an ongoing challenge due to the extent of impact from regional agricultural use, as well as the presence of point and non-point source discharges. Staff will continue to stay informed on the development of regulatory approaches to address these contaminants. While the program faced challenges during the 22-23 fiscal year, the staff had numerous successes as well. In the fiscal year, staff closed 35 site cleanup cases, moved 21 cleanup cases from an investigation phase to the remediation phase, moved 15 cases from the stalled or backlogged list by concluding that the site could be closed or by engaging a discharger to resume site action, reviewed over 500 technical documents, and responded to over 2,000 Office of Emergency Service reports. For your interest in the Central Valley Water Board's site cleanup program, you can visit our cleanup program page using the web address below for more information. And again, thank you.